I'd like to call the Westmont Village Board voting meeting to order for December 5th, 2011. Can we please have the roll call?
Mayor Ron is absent tonight. Mayor Pro Tem Scott.
Here.
The clerk's here. Trustee Emery. Here. Trustee Fleming.
Here.
Trustee Clevenow. Here. Trustee Nero.
Here.
Trustee Seneca is absent tonight. Manager Searle.
Here.
Attorney Zemanek.
Here.
Police Chief Mulhern.
Here.
Fire Chief Trout.
Here.
Finance Director Parker. Community Development Director Malik. Director of Fire Administration Scholar.
Is everybody? Please stand for the pledge. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, first we have the minutes of the November 17th, 2011 Committee of the Whole meeting and the November 21st, 2011 Village Board meeting. I'll entertain
Motion to approve. Nero?
Second, Fleming.
roll call, please. A discussion, any corrections? Roll call, please.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Trustee Fleming.
Yes.
Trustee Scott.
Yes.
Trustee Clevenow.
Yes.
Trustee Emery.
Yes.
Okay, under reports, I don't see anything that the mayor left me in particular. I see that we have a couple of students here tonight that still have to read their essays for Why I Love Westmont. So if we could have one of them come up at a time and please give us your name. Whoever wants to go first.
This is Amina from Miller School, and she's going to read her I Love Westmont essay.
Thank you.
I'm going to tell you why I love Westmont. I love it because of the taste of Westmont. It has many rides and concessions and more stuff to do. On Halloween in Westmont, you can go trick-or-treating because it is usually very safe. On the 4th of July, you can go to Time Warner Park and see the fireworks celebration. Time Warner Park has very nice attractions because it has baseball parks and a splash pad. Time Warner Park also has live concerts in the summer. Veterans Park also has baseball parks, and it has a nice park to play in if your brother or sister is playing a game. By the train station, you can go to cruising nights and see old cars. That is a lot of fun. They usually have it on Thursday nights, and they try to have a different theme every night. For example, on July 14th, they have Orphan and Street Road Night. And on July 21st, they have Fire Truck and Military Night. They also have live concerts and weekly raffles. There's a great store here in Westmont, and it's called Jewel Osco. They always have fresh foods. They have a pizza place here, and it's called Pizza Hut. They have good pizza there. These are some of the stores in Westmont. They also have good restaurants here in Westmont. I like the Memorial Day Parade. Mostly all the people who play on the Westmont baseball teams walk in the parade. The band also walks in the parade like a marching band, and they all play their instruments. A couple of years ago, they used to toss out candy when they walked. The firemen bring their fire trucks, and they ride in them, and they wave to everyone. It's a lot of fun. The last thing I'm going to tell you about is my school. I go to Miller Elementary School. It has very nice people, good teachers, and the principal is very, very nice too. These are some of the reasons why I love Westmont.
And also, Pranav is going to read his essay, and he's 7 years old, so he was our youngest writer in the contest.
I am Pranav. I'm 7 years old. Since I was born in 2004, I've been living in my dear home along with my mother, father, brother, and sister. I have the best family in the world. My parents take so much care of me and my brother and sister. I love Westmont for so many reasons. Here are some. Time Warner Park is really fun. I love it. One thing I like about the park is its swings and slides. I go on them again and again. Another thing I like about it is the baseball field. My family and I go there all the time. I also play baseball there by throwing and hitting. Another thing I like is the basketball courts. Me and my father used to go there all the time in summer. I once did a one-on-one match with my father. My mother had really high hopes because if I won, I would get a toy. Now another thing is one of my favorites. It's the water park. My family all went to the water park. The whole family had so much fun. My favorite one was the one that sprayed all over the place. I love to sled down the snow hill in winter. I also love July 4th fireworks. The fireworks were every color and size you could imagine. I had a lot of fun going with my mom on the carnival rides and eating nachos and popcorn during the Taste of Westmont. I also liked the Easter egg hunt, candy cane hunt, and meeting with Santa. I liked taking art classes, karate class, and hip-hop class at the Park District. I loved taking the train from Westmont Station to go to Chicago downtown. Miller School is the best school I have ever been to. I also love to get such fun books and DVDs from Westmont Library. I could go on and on about the fun stuff in Westmont. That's why Westmont is the best place in the whole world. These have been some of the great reasons I've been in Westmont.
Larry, maybe we could get him on a committee for economic development. And,
Yeah, we
promoting our
need
town.
both of them on a commercial, right? Trustee Scott's going to come around and give both of you an award right now. So if Pranav and Amina would step forward up here. And Mrs. Schott is the teacher who helped get a lot of her students involved, so we'd like to have her present for the photo as well.
Well, we have Community Pride Awards here. On behalf of the Village of Westmont and the entire community, we recognize and show our appreciation to Amana Mustafa and Pranav Viswanath for their pride in the community and participation in our Village of Westmont 90th anniversary celebrations. Congratulations. Thank you.
Yay.
Okay, and next we have Fire Chief Frank Trout has an announcement he wants to make.
Thank you. For the last 5 years, we've have been recipients of a accreditation award, and we've been working on this project. Like I said, the last time we went through the process was 5 years ago. This last year, we went through it again. This is our third time going through the accreditation process. And the accreditation process is an international evaluation of our fire emergency services here at Westmont. The Westmont Fire Agency has received the accreditation status with the Commission on Fire Accreditation International for meeting the criteria established through that agency's volunteer self-assessment accreditation program. The Westmont Fire Department is one of 146 agencies to achieve the International Accreditation Agency status through the Commission and the Center for Public Safety Excellence. So we are one of 146 internationally to be accredited. In the state of Illinois, there's approximately 7 other fire departments who are also accredited. And in the county of DuPage, Westmont, and Naperville Fire Department are the only 2 accredited agencies. There have been other ones who were accredited but then lost their accreditation. And we've been going through the process from the beginning. And I'd like to bring forward Craig Scala. He's our Director of Administration, and he's also our Accreditation Manager. Craig.
Good evening. First of all, I just want to thank everybody for allowing us to continue with this process. It's a tough process, but it's a very good process. And this was my first 5 years of doing this, and believe me, I had a complete cooperation with not only the fire department members, but the entire village staff. All of their input is very important to us, and it helps. And I'm sure some of these folks here heard about the peer assessors coming around, talking with everybody. They were very impressed with the fire department and the village as a whole. The fire department, they were very impressed with what we do with our specialty teams, with the staffing that we use, which is all part-time. And we couldn't get enough high honors from them. But thank you very much for allowing us to do this process. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
As Bob's walking around, I'll just state one more time that this definitely was a team process using finance department, working with our police dispatchers and the finance department and water department and all the agencies, public works and mechanics, and they looked at everything which we do and how we maintain our program here. And especially with our unique system of personnel and how we staff our stations. They really were impressed by it. And over the last 20 years since we adopted this program, we've saved the village over $40 million in personnel cost. Yeah, they were absolutely amazed with our program here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
And also a thank you to the village board, because we could not do this without your support, both on the personal level and also financially. It's really great, and Merry Christmas to all of you.
Thank you, Frank. It's due to you and your staff that we're able to continue getting the accreditation and provide the fine services to the village of Westmont and their residents for fire protection. So we thank you and your staff. Okay, and that's all I've got. The clerk?
I just, first of all, I want to comment, these kids and their, all the essays we had were fabulous, and these last two were just as good as the rest. They're delightful. I wish we could have them every week. They say such nice things. Secondly, I just want to warn everybody, the flu is out there. Trustee Seneca is absent tonight because she's very sick with the flu. So be careful. It's going around. I have a bad cold. It's going around. Pardon?
Get your flu shot.
Flu shots.
Get flu shots. And secondly, I have to wish Kerry Kamek in my office a happy birthday. His birthday is tomorrow, and that man is invaluable. So I just want to wish him a happy birthday, and that's all I have. Thanks.
Thank you. Village Attorney?
Yeah, I'd like to ask for an executive session on pending litigation and also setting the sales price for real estate. I'd like to mention I will be missing the next set of meetings. Anne-Marie Perez will be attending in my place, so early Merry Christmas to all, since I won't see you, I don't think, before then. That's all I have.
Thank you. Village Manager?
I have nothing else.
Okay. Unfinished business. Meeting consolidation. Board to consider an ordinance creating guidelines under which village board and committee of the whole meetings may be consolidated.
Motion to approve, Fleming.
Second, Nero.
Discussion?
Okay, what did we exactly agree on? I just want to make sure that I know the time is going to be 7 o'clock. Does that go into effect in the next set of meetings?
Beginning of the next year.
beginning of next year?
January or fiscal year, May?
January 1st.
That way we would capture it in the village calendar, I think was the goal.
Okay, so January.
Right, Larry? We were talking about the new meeting times.
Yeah, 7 o'clock meeting?
Absolutely.
Great, thanks, Larry.
Any other comments?
And no, the other thing I just want to make sure, with some of the comments that were made and how important it is to get them in writing, and I don't think sometimes people realize we're not all here. The manager may not be here. It's important, I know, like Sue was saying, well, leave it up to the manager, but he may not always be here. That's why I really push to get things in writing, so if any of us are replaced, whether it's a manager, the attorney, or all of us on the board, it's in writing, it's documented, and it's not just leave it up. It's guidelines, but it's guidelines for whoever sits in these positions, and I think that's why it was so important to make sure that we're happy and what it says. So I just thought it would be, thoughtless of us to say, leave it up to the manager. And a new manager could be sitting there, whether it's a year or 5 years from now, and, he may have a whole different opinion on what it is. So I do appreciate the time put in for these guidelines. So, thank you.
Anything else? Roll call, please.
Trustee Fleming?
Yes.
Trustee Nero?
Yes.
Trustee Emery?
Yes.
Trustee Klebanow?
Yes.
Trustee Scott?
Yes. New business, 215 West 59th Street, preliminary plat of subdivision request. Board to consider an ordinance approving a preliminary plat of subdivision.
Motion to approve, Emery?
Second, Nero.
Discussion?
Just a comment, there was a request by the developer not to put a strict 28% lot coverage limit in the ordinance. He requested that, or they requested that in writing. There were then some follow-up email conversations amongst staff, in particular Kim Nickel, about that, and her response was she was comfortable leaving any ultimate lot coverage based on final engineering. What will the detention allow and accommodate? And let staff make that decision. The developer was comfortable saying not to exceed 32% because they feel they can design this in such a way that would allow them to put patios, deck, whatever it may be needed as an amenity for the homeowner. So with your approval, I guess I would like to put the 32% limit in the ordinance subject to, not to exceed 32% subject to final engineering.
I don't have a problem with that.
No, me neither.
No problem.
Shannon, is that consistent with our email?
I think that that's agreeable to the applicant, so staff does support that recommendation.
Okay, thank you. Roll call?
Trustee Emery?
Yes.
Trustee Nero?
Yes.
Trustee Fleming?
Yes.
Trustee Scott?
Yes.
Trustee Klebanow?
Yes.
Next, 208 to 220 64th Street, Wyndham Hill 1, public improvements. Board to consider an ordinance accepting the public improvements for Wyndham Hill 1.
Motion to approve, Emery?
Second, Nero.
Comments? Hearing no comments, roll call, please.
Trustee Emery?
Yes.
Trustee Klebanow?
Yes.
Trustee Scott?
Yes.
Trustee Fleming?
Yes.
Trustee Nero?
Yes.
5, Ridge Road and 64th Street, Wyndham Hill 3, public improvements. Board to consider an ordinance accepting the public improvements for Wyndham Hill 3.
Motion to approve, Emery?
Second, Nero.
Comments? Hearing no comments, roll call, please.
Trustee Nero?
Yes.
Trustee Emery?
Yes.
Trustee Scott?
Yes.
Trustee Fleming?
Yes.
Trustee Klebanow?
Yes.
6, preliminary TIF eligibility study discussion. Board to consider a motion accepting preliminary findings of Tesca & Associates related to the feasibility of creating a tax increment finance district in the South Westmont Business District and authorizing Phase 2 of work by Tesca & Associates.
Motion to approve, Fleming.
Second, Emery?
Discussion. Hearing no discussion, roll call, please.
Trustee Fleming?
Yes.
Trustee Nero?
Yes.
Trustee Emery?
Yes.
Trustee Klebanow?
Yes.
Trustee Scott?
Yes. 7, electric aggregation. Board to consider an ordinance authorizing the placement of a referendum question on the April 2012 primary ballot to consider a municipal electric aggregation opportunity for residents and small businesses.
Motion to approve, Fleming.
Second, Nero.
Discussion? Hearing none. Roll call, please.
Trustee Fleming.
Yes.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Trustee Clevenow.
Yes.
Trustee Emery.
Yes.
Trustee Scott.
Yes. 8, lighting upgrade, Public Works. Board to consider an ordinance approving an agreement with Twin Supplies Limited to furnish lighting upgrades at Westmont Public Works through application of a DCEO grant.
Motion to approve, Emery.
Second, Nero.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Emery.
Yes.
Trustee Clevenow.
Yes.
Trustee Scott.
Yes.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Trustee Fleming.
Yes.
9, National Drunk and Drug Driving Prevention Month proclamation. Board to consider a proclamation recognizing December 2011 as National Drug Driving Prevention Month. And the proclamation reads, National Drunk and Drug Driving Prevention Month, December 2011. Whereas motor vehicles crashes killed 927 people in Illinois during 2010, and whereas hundreds of those deaths involved a driver impaired by alcohol and/or drugs, and whereas the December holiday season is traditionally one of the most deadly times of the year for impaired driving, and whereas for thousands of families across the state and nation, holidays are a time to remember loved ones lost, and whereas organizations across the state and the nation are joined with the Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over and other campaigns that foster public awareness of the dangers of impaired driving and anti-impaired driving laws enforcement efforts. And whereas the Village of Westmont is proud to partner with the Illinois Department of Transportation, Division of Public Safety, and other traffic study groups in that effort to make our roads and streets safer. Now, therefore, be it resolved, I, William H. Ron, by virtue of the authority vested in me as mayor of the Village of Westmont of Illinois, do hereby proclaim December 2011 as Drunk and Drug Driving 3D Prevention Month of the Village of Westmont, and do hereby call upon all the citizens, government agencies, business leaders, hospitals, healthcare providers, schools, and public and private institutions to promote awareness of the impaired driving problem, to support programs and policies to reduce the incident of impaired driving, and to promote safer and healthier programs and policies, behaviors regarding the use of alcohol and other drugs this December holiday season and throughout the year. And next, I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve, Klebanow.
Second, Nero.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Clevenow.
Yes.
Trustee Emery.
Yes.
Trustee Fleming.
Yes.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Trustee Scott.
Yes. Miscellaneous finance ordinance.
We have before us on this 5th day of December 2011 a finance ordinance in the amount of $910,249.18.
Motion to approve, Fleming.
Second, Nero.
Discussion?
No, I didn't see any animal hospitalization for lizards on this one. That was on the last one, so.
For lizards?
On the last ordinance, it was $150 for a lizard. We've got to do
Maybe it was a
something
dog
about-
named Lizard.
It's a dog, okay. Thank you. Or a cat.
Roll call, please.
Thank you.
Trustee Fleming.
Yes.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Trustee Emery.
Yes.
Trustee Clevenow.
Yes.
Trustee Scott.
Yes. Nothing to come before the board. Oh, we got purchase orders, I'm sorry.
Motion to approve as a block for $166,525.25.
Second, Nero.
Discussion?
Yeah, she's going to be replacing you if you don't get back in that seat.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Emery.
Yes.
Trustee Clevenow.
Yes.
Trustee Scott.
Yes.
Trustee Fleming.
Yes.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Nothing else to come before the board. Do you have any? Make a motion, or entertain a motion to go into executive session for pending litigation and sales price for real estate.
So moved, Emery.
Second, Nero.
Roll call.
Trustee Emery.
Yes.
Trustee Fleming.
Yes.
Trustee Clevenow.
Yes.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Trustee Scott.
Yes. We're adjourned to executive session.